Now students, come to page number 8. Just now we have already studied about what is a map, a plan and a sketch. Now you can see on this page here, we can see the difference between a sketch, plan and a map. Or in other words, we can say that what is the, how they are different from each other. Come to the next topic, and that is diagrammatic representation of physical features. Okay. Now, as I already told you that maps, they are an important part of geography. Geography, it is the study of land, the features, the inhabitants and the phenomena of the earth. So maps, they are a very important tool in order to study the geographical facts. Now, whenever we make a diagrams, they are also important because it leads to better understanding and we can explain better with the help of the diagram and a map. So, whenever we make a diagram or a map, it should have a annotation. Now, let us see what is an annotation. Okay, so underline it. An annotation is a note by way of explanation or comment added to a text or diagram. Okay, so please underline it. As I already told you, 6th onwards in geography, they can ask you anything from in between the chapters. So please be prepared for that. Anything which is written in bold, it is important, and they can ask you the definition of the same. Now see the next heading, it is rivers. What are the rivers? A river is a natural flow of water or stream of water which pours through the land and goes into the sea. Most of the rivers, they originate from the mountains, and after moving into other water bodies, mixing up with the other water bodies, in the end they merge into the sea. Merge means they mix up into the or fall into the sea. Now let us see the next heading. Come to the next page. Now the next heading is meander. Okay. So the next heading is meander. Let us see what is a meander. A meander, it is a widening curve in the course of a river. Okay. So meander, it is a widening curve. Okay. Curve means a bend in the course of a river, in the way of a river. Now let us see the river features. Here, let us see the river features. You can see the picture over here. The first one is the source. Source means from where the river originates. Okay. Like I already told you that most of the rivers, they originate from the mountains. Okay. Next, meander, that you already know, it is a widening curve in the course of a river. Next is tributary. Tributary is a small river that flows into a larger river. After that, we are having confluence. Okay. Confluence means meeting point of two rivers. Okay. That is the meeting point of two rivers. Rivers, we have already studied about it. The next heading in the picture or the river features is the Oxbow Lake. Now let us see what is an Oxbow Lake. It is a U-shaped lake when I repeat it again, what is an Oxbow Lake? An Oxbow Lake, it is a U-shaped lake when a wide meander of a river is cut off. Okay, so again I will repeat it. Oxbow Lake, it is a U-shaped lake when a wide meander of a river is cut off. After that, let us see what is the meaning of the word delta. A delta is a low-lying area found at the mouth of the river. So what is the mouth of the river? The mouth of the river means the end of a river. The end of the river is known as the mouth of the river. And then we are having estuary. It is the tidal mouth of a large river. So I hope so you have understood the river features. Now let us see the next heading, and that is anticline. Okay. Now even you can see in the diagram also, it is an upfold in rocks as a result of compressive stresses in the Earth's crust. Okay. Again you see it is an upfold in rocks resulting from compressive stresses in the Earth's crust. This is the one. Okay. Then the next heading is which one? It is syncline. Now it is a downfold in the rocks resulting from the compressive stresses in Earth's crust. Here it is, you can see in the diagram, upfold is anticline, downfold is syncline. Understood? Now let us see the next heading, and that is tributaries. What is a tributary? Okay. A tributary is a stream. It means a small river which joins a larger river. Next heading is distributaries. Now what is a distributary? It is a newly created stream channel resulting from the division of a larger channel. Okay, which does not rejoin the main channel. You can see in the picture. Okay, distributaries. Now the next is delta. Okay, what is a delta? It is a low-lying area found at the mouth of the river. Mouth of the river means at the end of the river, and this is an area which is formed as a result of the deposits of alluvium. Alluvium means all the things which are brought by a river along with the water. Okay. Now, for example, in India, we are having the Sundarban Delta, which is in the low-lying land of Bay of Bengal. Okay. Now, the next is the block mountain. Okay. A block mountain is a structure formed when the crust is divided into different blocks as a result of forces of compression or tension. So you can see over here formation of the block mountain. Okay. The raised blocks, what are they known as? They are known as hosts. And the lowered blocks, what are they known as? Graben. Okay. So children, with this we come to the end of the explanation of the chapter. As I already told you, in geography they can ask you anything from in between the chapter. Diagrams, they are very, very important. As you can see, we are having many diagrams, like diagrams of the distributaries, anticline, syncline, river features is there, then meander is there, block mountains is there. So they may ask you any diagram from in between the chapter. Okay. All the meanings which are written at the bottom of each page, again I am repeating, they are very, very important, and you are asked to write all these meanings in your copies. Okay. And you have to learn it. And apart from this, see on page number 5. You can see the conventional signs and symbols. These are also very, very important, and you should know this because it will be asked in the examination. Okay. So be prepared. In exam they can ask you any of the diagram and anything from in between the chapter. Definitions which are written at the bottom of the chapter, they are also important. Okay. So here we come to the end of the explanation of the chapter. Thank you.